The following is a presentation of ECB Sports.
All right, Prime fans, here we are. Game 3 for the Silver Bracket Championship pits the 5G Prime against the Carolina Heat for all the marbles here at the Perfect Game Friday Night Lights number 3 tournament. And there's contact. That's going to be foul. The Prime will be the home team, so they will bat last. And starting off on defense, Zach is on the mound. And that's going to make count 2-1. Braylon is on third, Cole at short, Isaiah at his spot at second, Isaac over here on first. And that one's a little short. Gonna make it 3-1. In the outfield, Grayson is in left, Cooper covering in center, and Braden is in right field with Bryce behind the plate. And that one's popped up. That should be caught. Isaiah's been on it all night. Oh, he just can't make that one. But Braden is there to back him up. All right. That's okay. So that puts their leadoff batter on first. And if I'm not mistaken, long-haired, left-handed, number 9, we are talking about Troy right here. And the throw over. He's back safely. Troy Green in the box here for the Heat. Cole played with him back on the Panthers and with the Prowl. And Troy brings one. Isaiah can't get that one. Can't quite get to it. Cole's there at second, keeps Troy at first. But Nolan, I believe, goes around, and now the Heat, with no outs, have runners on the corners. Good little hit from Troy there. Troy is a baller for sure. Here we go. Zach comes set. There goes Troy. And a cut there. So Troy goes down to second. Runners on second and third. No outs. 0-1 to this batter. Banks, I believe. And he puts one out there. Oh, that one gets past him. It's going to the fence. Here comes Cooper. He's going to hit the cutoff. And they get it in, but not before, I think, 2 runs scored. I think that, Nolan and Troy scored, so that's going to put 2 on the board. And Banks is up at second with no outs. A really nice hit to center. And there's a cut. Banks goes down to third. And this is Sam in the box. Again, the Silver Championship on the line right here. And that's a chopper. That's going to go to Cole. Let's see if he can make the play. And he got it. No, he called him safe. Oh, wow. Okay. That's all right. Good stop by Cole, just not in time. So that leaves a runner on first. And Banks scored, so I believe it's now 3-0 right off the bat. Let's go, defense. No throw, runner goes down. That's Sam. He's now at second. So the Heat have come out with their bats on fire. No outs. And there's a fouled off tip. This is Shaw in the box. Mr. Shaw pits. Again, a former teammate of Cole's. It's hard not to pull for some of these kids that we've played with. They're all from the same hometown. Gonna play school ball together. Oh, that was a little bit outside, a little low. Sam goes down to third. I believe Shaw is looking at a 2-1. Here we go. And he fouls that one off. Strike two. 2-2. And Shaw puts that one into play. That one goes to Braylon. He's going to come across the field to get the out. Another run's going to score, but that will be 2 outs. Good smart play there by Braylon. Nice job all the way across the field from third. He needed that little boost. He, in the last game, a rare strikeout for Braylon. So good little confidence boost there. And we're going to roll right on here with 2 outs. And now, another one of Cole's former teammates, Coleman, in the box. There we go, 1-1. And he puts it into play, and it gets past Cole and past Grayson. Coleman's going to go. It goes to the fence. Cole goes out for the cutoff. And Cole's going to hold him up at second. Good try on the backhand by Cole, but just couldn't get there. And Coleman, boom. There you go, young man. All right, here we go. We got to shut this down. Zach's still working on the mound here. Doing his part, put it over, and they are just pounding it. There's the throw. Braylon does it, bodies it up. Oh, let's see, did he get hit with the ball? What happened here? I think he slid into the base maybe, or got a little carpet burn. Daddy says, toughen up, I'll kiss it. There he is, got a kiss from Dad. All right, Coleman's all right. All right, Zach, back to work. Weston in the box. 1 out. Into the dirt. Here comes Coleman. Look at that. He's in there with some kind of slide. Not sure. I think he wanted to slide head first and then decided against it and just kind of rolled in there. All right, so that puts another run on the board. Still 1 out. 1-1, I believe, to Weston here. Here we go. A little bit high. Let's go, Zach. There it is. And there's a punch. That one's up the gap. Cooper stops that one and gets it into second. That's going to keep him at first. Nothing you can do about that on the infield. That one just hopped right over second base. Even Isaiah couldn't get to that one. So the runner on first, still 1 out, 5-0. Right off the bat here, top of the first. There goes the runner. And that's a strike. No throw. So that puts that runner in scoring position. 0-1 to this batter. Jonah we have in the box. Foul tip, I believe. It should. Yeah, foul tip. They're going to send him back. Well, no, I guess not. I thought that was a foul. Yeah, they got to send him back. Okay, so yeah, first base coach, he confirms that. That's right. I could hear that one. Okay, wake up, Michael. All right, runner at second. 0-2, here we go. Now it's high. Now where the runner goes. No throw. He's there safely. That is Weston as Jonah continues the battle here. I believe it's 1-2 is the count. Let's get him, Zach. Zach having to take a little bit to dial it in here. And there's a good pitch and a strike. Got him. All right, so that's 2 down. Play's going to be at first. Let's go defense. Under the lights here in Candler, North Carolina at the Bob Lewis Ballpark. So the 5G Prime Black 9U, this team here playing on this field. The other 5G Prime 9U AAA team playing on the adjacent field. Both teams, there's a hit. That one goes to Cole. He bobbles it and can't hang on to it. And no throw. Run scores. Good hard hit ball. Cole couldn't field that one cleanly, but did stop it. So a run scores, keeps him on first. We got to get out of this, boys. This could get away from us. 6-0. There goes the runner. That's a strike. But what I was saying, the AAA, the 5G Prime 9U AAA team is playing in the gold bracket championship in the next field. So we've got, there's a cut, and runner goes to third. 2 5G Prime teams playing for championships tonight. Here on this field, the silver championship, and just next door, the gold championship. So win or lose, both teams showing well for 5G Prime in Spartanburg County. That one gets past him. Here comes the runner. He's going to be there. He's safe. All right, Zach, let's shut him down, dude. You got this. Seven to nothing, 2 outs. And there's a good cut. Strike one. Or is that 3? Oh, yes, it is, actually. Okay. Again, fire the commentator. He can't keep count. All right, so Coach Sean going to pull him in here. Coach Josh going to get in here. Give him a little bit of encouragement. Hey, it's just the first inning, guys. We get to show them what we got in the box, get our sticks hot, and put some runs on the board. We cannot roll over and die right here in the first. The Heat putting it on. 7-0 over the Prime in the bottom of the first. We'll be right back with Perfect Game Baseball on ECB Sports. All right, Prime fans, we are back. Bottom of the first. Carolina Heat up 7-0 with a great first inning. And now the Prime get to show what they've got with Mr. Shaw Pitt on the mound. Zach Wallace comes to the box. And he is late there. These boys are going to have to come around early. Shaw can throw hard. And he will bring it. That one's high. And strike two. And got him. That's out one. Good job there for Shaw. And now we've got Zandon in the box. Zandon has played with a bunch of these kids, plays with Shaw and Troy and Coleman. And he's behind as well, 0-2. For the Heat, defensively, Weston's on third, Nolan's on short. Coleman is at second, Troy's at first. That was outside. Hayes over in left, Banks in center, and Jonah is in right, and got him. Excuse me, I thought that was strike three. That's two. And I'm not sure who they have behind the plate. And there's three. Cha-ching, got him looking. These boys are going to have to get out in front. As Braylon comes in, Braylon gets hold of it at this speed. Comes in the dirt. If Braylon gets a good pitch, as fast as Shaw is throwing it, Braylon might just put it over the fence. We'll see. Here we go. Go, Braylon. Come on. They called it foul. What a minute. What? I believe they did. They called that one foul. Little chopper there. All right, so let's see. 1-2. Let's go, Braylon. That one's in the dirt, or low. Not in the dirt, but low. All right, here we go. 2-1, 2 outs. What happened there? It looked high to me, but okay. I'm not looking in the camera. I'm watching live action from out here in right field, so what do I know? All right, here we go. 2-1. That was low. 3-1. And he got him. All right, so we're going to have to make some adjustments here with Shaw's pitching. He did a great job there as the Heat go 3 up, 3 down. Michael's got to be happy about that. And Adam over there, those boys. Tommy. So we're going to see what the Prime can do to shut these guys down and to get their bats going at their next chance. We're going to take a break, folks. We'll be right back. Stick around. All right, Prime fans, we're back. Top of the second here in the Silver Championship game for the perfect game. Friday Night Lights first. And we have had a change on the mound for the Prime, and AJ is on the mound. That one's popped up. Somebody better have it. You guys got to talk. That's fair ball. Well, AJ let that one go foul, but they got to have that. All right, so that's strike one instead of out one, but we're going to reset and do it again. So AJ on the mound. I believe everybody else is the same. Let's take a quick look around here. And that one's high. 1-1. This is Nolan in the box for the Heat. And there's strike two. To make it 2-2. That one a little high and away. AJ comes all the way over the top and drops it in there. That's going to make it full count. This is Nolan in the box, I believe. Here we go. And he takes a hit there. That one goes to Cole. Cole makes a throw. Good job. And Isaac get the pick. 1 out. Looking good. Looking good. Let's keep it up, boys. All right, now Troy comes in. I got to look at Troy here because he'll come around and foul it over here and hit me. And he pops that one up. That one's actually over towards the left side of the field, out of play. Call that a long strike one. Let's go, AJ. And that was hit. We got to call it. Nicely done. Cooper. Yes, sir. Way to come up, son. He had to travel for that one. Good job, young man. Good job. 2 down. Let's go. Get him, AJ. There's foul tip, strike one.
Learn from it. Learn from it. Out there.
This is Banks. That was a good hit by Troy. Just a really good play by Cooper there in center. Come after that one, tracked it every inch of the way. And he wanted that one a little high. That's going to make it 2-1, I believe. Let's go, AJ. Pitch downhill, bud. There's one. That one's out there. They're going to get it in. Cole's going to cut it off. Keep him in first. That was Zach coming over to take that one. Out there bringing it in. Cooper was there for the backup. So now with a runner on first, 2 outs. Here we go. And he wanted that one. Runner goes down. There's the throw. Cole can't body it up. But Cooper is there. All right, 2 outs. Play should be at 1. Let's go defense. And there's foul tip. Oh and 2. Here we go. 2 outs. Sit him down, AJ. And that was a little inside. Runner goes down to third. No throw. And that was high. Two and 2. Here we go. And foul tip there. Good battle and good pitch. one's high and away. It's going to make it full count. All right, we need one pitch right here to get us out of this. We can't.
Make a play for it.
And that's going to bring him down, put runners on the corners. So with 2 outs, they'll probably keep Sam on base on first, and Shaw comes in. There goes Sam. All right, so he's there. So runners on first and second. Mr. Pitts in the box. He can absolutely crush it. We don't need him to, but he can. And he pops that one up out of play. That's going to make it 1-1. And Shaw, little chopper back to Isaiah. He should have that one. And he gets it. All right, so that's 3. All right, but not before the Heat add a couple more, I believe. 7-0 now as we go into the bottom of the second. And we are going to take a break, as we always do, and say thank you for watching 5G Prime Baseball on ECB Sports. These boys got to pick themselves up and get those bats hot right now. Put some heat on the heat here on ECB Sports. All right, Prime fans, we are back. Bottom of the second. Prime down 7-0. The Heat on Shaw. That about got me. What I was going to say was the Heat on Shaw, Pitts, pitching. Just doing a great job right now. There's 2. Our boys can't see it. They're not used to seeing pitching this fast. And Shaw doing a good job on the control side as well as the speed. We're just going to have to get out in front. That one a little low. Let's go, Isaac. Come on. And got him. That's a drop third. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Beat him out. Shaw comes up and gets it. And he is out. So that's 1 down. All right, so now Isaiah comes to the box. Oh, wait a minute. What? Was that 2 strikes? Was it 2 strikes? I guess. Yeah, so I guess Isaiah fooled me and everybody on Shaw and everybody else. So Game Changers now shows the count is 1-2. So here we go, 1-2. Come on, hit it. And he got him. Cha-ching. That's 3. You got to swing the bat. All right, Isaiah. Isaiah's been hot all night. This is his first bat this game. And there's a strike. Shaw is on right now, on fire for the Heat. It's a little low. And that was fouled off late. 1-2, I believe. Let's go, Isaiah. Come on. Get around on him. Yep, 1-2. 1 out. Here we go. And he does. That pops one up. Let's see if it's going to get down. It does. And Jonah brought that one back in. So Isaiah shows the Prime you can get around and put the ball in play. And so with Isaiah on first, 1 out, here we go. There goes Isaiah. He goes down. Almost got the tag. Good throw and a good stop. All right, so Isaiah's safe on first. Bryce in the box. And he comes around. I believe that's going to be strike 2. Is that right? Maybe 0-1. Here we go. And there's 2. Got him. I thought it was 2. Okay, that's 3. So that's 2 outs. And now Cooper comes to the box for his first battle against Shaw. There's a strike. And he took a cut at a high one. That's okay, though. That's going to be 0-2. A little bit low. And again low. That's going to make it 2-2. And he pops that one up. That's going to be foul. And that's going to get down. We're going to reset and do that one again. He did put the bat on the ball. So again, we can hit him. It's not like he's impossible to hit. Isaiah's on second. Let's go, Coop. That was low. I believe that's going to make a full count. Here's the pitch. And he's late on that one, but puts the bat on the ball. So we're going to reset. And he fouls that one off again. He's battling there. He's on him. He's got the timing. He just got to come around a little bit earlier. Good eye. Let's go, Coop. And he got him. What a battle. All right, that's okay. I tell you what, Shaw Pitts absolutely in control of this game right now. And Coach Rowe knows we've got to get some runs. Bottom of the second, we'll be back for the top of the third with the Heat up 7-0, still over the Prime. We'll be right back, y'all. All right, Prime fans, we're back, top of the third. Coleman in the box here. AJ remains on the mound. And here we go, we are underway. And that was low. Coleman takes a look at that one, ball 1. It is now 10:07 in the evening here at the Perfect Game Friday Night Lights number 3 tournament. And that's 3-0 to Coleman. Everybody's getting tired. This is the Silver Bracket Championship right here. And there's a strike. This is the third game for both of these teams tonight. I know the Heat were here, I guess, just about the same time as us. Coleman puts it into play. That's going to, oh, Isaiah bobbles it. And he got him. How about that? Bobbles it, hangs on to it, recovers, and makes the play. Good job, young man. He has been stellar all night. But as I was saying, I think the Heat, their first game, same as ours, started around 5:30. These boys started warming up today at 4:30. And they have played, this is the third game back-to-back for both of these teams. There's one wild high. So this is 9U baseball. And after what? Full day of school. Most of these kids are probably in bed by now on a school night. So getting late. But here we are. Let's go. Let's play baseball, y'all. And there's a shot. That one. Oh my gosh, he got him! He got him! Oh my gosh, how about that kid right there? Braden Rowe. Dude, yes sir. Holy smokes, what a play. He got him, held on to it. Hey, reset, we gotta go. Nice Rob, nice Rob. Nice job, nice Rob. He totally robbed him. Oh wow. Coach got to be happy about that. That's Coach Rowe's boy. And there's a little bunt down the third baseline, but it's going to go foul. This is Jonah in the box. So 2 outs now. And that was a little high. 1-1. Base is clear at the moment. 2 outs. Heat up over the Prime, 7-0. That one's high. Gonna make it 2-1. Braden has made 2 just excellent catches in right field today. Two and one. I was trying to say, I was trying to think. I remember reading something that said the infield gets outs, but the outfield saves runs. I think that's what it is, something like that. And there's a hard hit ball. That one, oh, that one gets past him. That one's going to the fence. So Cole missed that one. That was completely an error. He tried to bring it up on his side and just got past him. He's not, I'm not making excuses for Cole, but it's been a long time since he's played shortstop. And without Barrett tonight, we're kind of filling in that position as we can. And there's a strike. Runner goes down to third. So not making excuses for Cole because we work on that at home all the time. But this turf is fast and he is not used to being at shortstop. There's a cut. I think Hayes knew that one was high. Let's go, AJ. 2 outs here. Plays it first. Good stop by Zandon. And that one's high. That's going to make it 2-2, I believe. Let's go defense. Runner on third. Here we go. And there's a hard hit ball. And oh my God. Holy cow. Dude, he makes it look easy. That kid right there at second base, I'm telling you what. Dude, that is how you play second base. Look at that. All right. So at the end of, well, halfway through the third, Going into the bottom of the third, 7, well, it might be 8. I don't think Game Changer is caught up. I think they did score a run there, but we're going to take a break. We'll see what gets caught up. It's either 7-0 or 8-0, and we are going to be going into the bottom of the third. We will be right back. Thanks y'all for sticking around. All right, Prom fans, we're back. Bottom of the third, Cole comes to bat against Shaw. And very quickly, strike one. This is going to be an instruction in getting ahead of the pitch. And that one's in the dirt. I have watched Shaw pitch. We played them earlier this season, or maybe it was in the fall. I can't remember. I guess it was in the fall. And there's 2. His control has improved dramatically. He's always had the speed. Shaw, again, this is 9U baseball. And struck him out. That's 1. They just can't see it. But Shaw's always had the speed, or his speed has been there, and the control has sometimes been the question. But tonight, he has controlled this game from start to finish. And there's strike one. Now, it's a little outside. And AJ fouls that one off. 1-2. I know Shaw pitched earlier today in an earlier game. He's up to 42 pitches here. There's no diamond cast at this tournament, so nobody's keeping track of pitch counts. In our last game, one of the kids pitched 86 pitches, and he got him there. That makes 2. All right, so with 2 down, Grayson comes into the box. Little low there, ball 1. And a strike. And there's 3. So 3 up, 3 down. Wait, that was 3. Oh, nope, Blue says 1 and 2. All right. 2 outs remains, 1 and 2 the count. And he fouled that one off. Let's go, kid. That one outside. And again, battling. All right, here we go. Shaw's on the mound. Grayson in the box. 2 and 2. And that one's high. Full count. And that's going to bring him down. That's the first batter that Shaw has walked tonight. He is now at 51 pitches. So with 2 outs, the Prime have a runner on base. And I believe now Braden is in the box. There goes Shaw. Excuse me. Shaw. I was watching Shaw pitch. There goes Grayson. Troy's there to make the stop, but he's there in time. All right, so I believe that was a strike. 1-1 to Braden. And so that's going to be 1-2. That one's outside. There goes Grayson. He's going to be up on no throw. All right, 2-2 to Braden. Grayson over there on third, and he struck him out. Got him. That's 3. All right, folks, we're going to swap him out. See if we can't hold him right here. I believe AJ is going to stay on the mound. And we are going to, well, let's see. Nope. He's headed over to third. Isaiah is going to take over on the mound. We're going to take a break, folks. Let Isaiah get warmed up, and we'll be right back. Thanks for watching 9U Baseball on ECB Sports. All right, Prime fans, we're back. This is going to be the top of the 4th. And we, as I mentioned it before the break, Isaiah, who has just, I can't say enough about this kid tonight at second base. I mean, just highlight after highlight. And some good hits. He is now coming in on the mound. So in that regard, AJ is getting a, let's see, where is everybody? I'm just taking a look here. AJ is getting a well-deserved break. I've got Braylon on third, Cole still at short. Cooper comes up to second. Isaac still at first, and in the outfield, in left, Zach. In the center, in center field, Bryce, and in right field, Braden. And Zandon remains behind the plate. Let's see what Isaiah can do here on the mound. Up first for the Heat, when we get going here, it's going to be Judson. And we're going to see, let's see what Isaac's got for these boys. Come on, defense, let's go. There's a strike. Judson, again, one of the Cole's, he took a swing at that one. One of Cole's former teammates. Oh, and 2, here we go. And that's 3, got him. So leading off with a strikeout. Isaiah looking good so far.
Sit back and explode. Explode through the zone, hit it.
And now Nolan comes to the box. And he punches one. That one gets down in center. Bryce is there to gather it up. Cole gets cut off and keeps him at first. But a nice single. Good hard hit ball. I'll take that every day of the week. Good base hit right there. Good defense, getting it back in. That's baseball. And here we go, Troy in the box. Isaiah makes a move over to first. Nolan back in time. Isaac there to cover. There goes the runner. There's Troy. Isaac takes that one. And he holds on to it there. So there's one out. Nicely done. Quick little cutter back to Isaac. So one out. Nolan advances to second. There's a strike. That got past Braylon. That was a nice throw by Zach to back him up, be there and get it home to keep the runner at third. So Nolan gets over to third. And we got Banks in the box with an 0-1 count. And he takes a cutter there. That one does go to fair. Uh-oh. That one's going to get away from him. And here we go. The play's going to be at third if they got it. So Braylon, with a good stop, throws it away. It turns a single into a triple on an error there. And I believe scores a run. Yes, Nolan scored. That was Banks that comes around to third. And what was that? That was a ball one, I believe. And Zandon says, I need a minute. So great stops have to be followed by good throws, and we practice that a lot, but sometimes at this age, they are still learning to manage that excitement, and it gets away from them. This is Sam in the box. Here we go. A little bit high. Chuno. Here we go. Here comes the runner. And just not in time. So that puts another one on the board. Banks scoring there. And there's a strike.
The other way. Put it right there. Caden, the hole is right here.
So 2 outs. 3-1 here.
Roll it straight.
Let's go, Isaiah. Let's get out of this. And Sam pops one up. That should be caught. Isaac has that, and he does. And that is the 3rd out. So as I've said, every time that the Prime has come in, they've got to get something going. Down 9-0 now. Going to be running out of time soon. We're going to come back for the bottom of the 4th. And we will be right back. Thanks for watching, y'all. All right, folks, we are back. Bottom of the 4th. Heat up over the Prime, 9-0, and we have had a pitching change for the Heat. Now on the mound, Mr. Sam Harden, and we are going to watch him and see what the Prime can do with him. Here we go. And there's a strike, 1-1. Sam throwing hard out of the gate. Here we go. And Zach a little bit low behind on that. We're at the top of the lineup. That's our best shot right here to put some runs on the board. And Zach does put one into play. That one's going to get down. That's going to be good for a single. And no, wait, he's going to go to second. Let's see if Troy can put it on him. Troy drops it. That's all right. Hey, that's baseball. It's okay. Hey, that was a good play. This turf is catching these kids' feet. I can tell it. and it's tripping them up. It doesn't move like dirt does, and your foot gets caught. I believe that's what happened to Troy right there. Just got tangled up with second. And so now with Zach on second, Zandon is in the box. Shaw, after really doing a great job, is on first. And Zandon fouls that one off. So we're going to reset and do that one again. That's going to be 1-1, I believe, to Zandon. And Zandon rips one. That was in the gap. He's going to be safe at first and move Zach around. Zandon's now going to go to second. There we go. Nice shot. Good hard hit ball. In between between short and third. We're going to get a pinch runner for Zandon as our catcher. No outs. And all of a sudden, the prime we're starting to come alive here.
You can't go get one and then you get one.
I don't know if that was a no pitch or not. I don't know if he gave it to him or not because it looked like maybe. All right, Braylon. It looked like that. Zach is back safely on the throw to third. Braylon wanted that one. Held up for some reason. Maybe he thought it was a little bit high. That was a good pitch. Braylon, they've gotten in Braylon's head tonight. And there's one. There's a good shot. They're going to probably catch it. Oh, he can't get it. Braylon's going to hold up. A run's going to score. That was Judson. Really good try. Put a glove on it. Just couldn't quite hold on to it. So a run does score. Braylon, little confidence booster there with a single to right. And that also moves Zandon around to third. So now with no outs and runners on the corner, we're going to make a change. We're going to have a pitch and change. Michael just doesn't like what's going on with Sam, or maybe he's just going to have a talk. Let's see. I would be surprised if he did take Sam out. Good. He left him there. Good. It's good for Sam and hopefully good for us. He's not doing a bad job. Just taking a little of the momentum away. All right, so runners on the corners. No outs. And Isaac is in the box. Let's see if he can't bring him around. Who are we waiting on here? Catcher? Yeah, a little bit of. Here we go, Isaac. Come on, bud. And he fouls one off. That comes down the right field line. Everybody's going to reset. And a cut there. That's going to make 2 strikes as Braylon heads down to second on no throw. So Braylon and Zandon, second and third. And he got him, struck him out. All right, so that's 1 out. As Isaiah, who he always looks like he's calling his shot. I just think that's the way he comes to bat, but it looks like he's saying, I'm going to take it over the center field fence. And one of these days he's going to, believe me. And he puts that one on the ground. That's in the gap. 2 runs are going to score. Isaiah's going to stay at first, but 2 RBIs for that young man. Great job. Right in the gap. Nothing you could do about that. Troy and Hayes both there. But just a good hard hit ground ball, and it moves on this turf, let me tell you. All right, so that puts 2 more in, or puts 2 in for the Prime.
On the bag, you're good. On the bag.
And now we've got Bryce in the box. Here we go. That one's in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher. Not familiar with that young man. Weston is what Game Changer tells me. There goes the runner. And the throw to Troy. Good throw. Here we go. A little bit high. 1-1.
Look in the head, buddy. Look in the head.
That one gets past the catcher. Isaiah's going to go to third on no throw. No, he doesn't make the throw. It gets past him. And I believe that's Troy there. Yep, Troy made the stop to keep Isaiah at third. Good backup from short. As Bryce continues to battle, now 2-1. He didn't like that one inside. Isaiah says, I think I'll wait. All right, and then Bryce is coming down to first. So now, again, runners on the corners. Now 9-3 with Cooper in the box. And 1 out. Here we go. And Cooper takes a good cut. Strike 1. Bryce heads down to second. Let's go, Coop. Outside. 1-1. And Cooper puts one up, and oh, nice! Oh, Troy drops it. Oh, wow, that was a great play by Troy right up until he lost his footing, but he got recovered and got the out at third after a run scores. So let's see, Bryce got caught up in that. Not a whole lot he could do there. Isaiah scores and Cooper is on first, and now with 1 out, Cole comes to the box and he takes a look. Strike 1. And quickly, strike 2, and he got him. So there you go, Troy, with a good catch and a snag. I tell you what, these Heat, they are hot tonight, no doubt. But the Prime put 4 on the board. In the bottom of the 4th, we're going to change them out and be right back for the top of the 5th. We're going to be winding it down here. Time's going to run out. The Prime's got to hold them right here and come back and put some runs on the board. Folks, we'll be right back with Perfect Game Baseball on ECB Sports. And that one gets past. And that's Shaw with a good hit. I'm sorry, I was over here jibber-wobbing, running my jaw. And that one got past. I guess Barrett is in the game now. He's back. His tournament is over. And he has replaced Cole at short, and I have to say I didn't see what happened, so we'll just have to check the home plate camera. So Britches over there at short, that's his natural position. And there's a bunt. And Isaiah couldn't quite hang on to that one. Makes the throw, but not quite in time. So all of a sudden, the Heat have runners on the corners with no outs. That was Coleman in the box, and now he goes to second. So Coleman's at second, Shaw's at third, and their catcher Weston is in the box. And he takes a look at an off-speed pitch. I was over here speaking to a friend of mine in between innings, and it just kind of moved along faster than I thought. I turn around and we're back at play, so I apologize on that. Let's go, Isaiah. And I was gonna say, umpire kind of delayed, but I thought that was a strike just from looking out way out here. All right, so that's 3-1, I believe. All right, so that brings it down and loads them up. And with no outs and bases loaded, this is Jonah, and there's a strike. And he fouled that one off. All right, so that's 0-2. A little outside, 1-2, no outs, bases loaded. 9-4, Heat up over the Prime, top of the fifth. And there's foul. The Prime are the home team in this game, so they will get last at bat. And we are now at about 10 minutes to 11. And I would imagine that this next at bat for the Prime will be the end of the game. And there's a little blooper into right field. And that one gets past Braden, who's done great all day. Let's see what's going to happen here. Barrett stops that one, and I believe 2 runs score on a good hit by that young man right there. Little blooper right into right field. That's what you need. That was Jonah. And so Jonah is on first, and I believe that's Weston over on third. 2 runs score. Now 11-4, no outs. There goes the runner. Zandon lets him go with the runner at third. Let's go, defense. That one gets past Zandon. Here comes a runner. He's going to be in. You can see, as I've said time and time again, how much room there is behind home plate. Catcher has just about 0 chance of getting somebody out. So another run scores. That's going to make it 12-4. And now Hayes is in the box. And that brings him down. So again, going to put runners on the corners. And there's a cut. Hayes heads down to second, so now runners on second and third. And there's two. Zandon says, get back on third base. All right, 0-2, here we go. And good stop by Zandon. One and two, no outs. Here we go. And got him, cha-ching. All right, good strikeout there. All right, that gives us one out. Runners on second and third. And Nolan in the box. And he punches one. That one gets in the gap. Runner scores. And Bryce gets that one in. Not before another run scores, but now that saves the run at third. So runners on the corners now. Jonas scored. Hayes on third, and Nolan on first with a single. And now Troy comes to the box. Nolan's back in time. Let's go defense. And Troy makes ground contact. Barrett bobbles that one. And he doesn't, he fakes him. He says, I'll smoke you. Old britches over there. So he lets Troy have the base at first, but he keeps Nolan at second for the time being. Hayes scores. And now we got runners on first and second, and they're both going to advance to second and third on a pass pitch. But Zandon's right back to keep them where they are. There they go, second and third. So now, let's see if Game Changer's all caught up. 13-4. One out. And there. Isaiah, again, with a golden glove tonight, stops that hard hit ball right back to him and gets the out at first with Isaac. That kid's glove has just been on fire. But one run scores there. There's a cut. This is Banks in the box. And here comes, is that Troy? Yes, that's Troy. Easy slide there. One out. And that one's hit. That one goes to Cooper. And he's going to make the play at first, and he got him. So that makes three. And let's see. As we go into the bottom of the fifth, the Heat up over the Prime 15-4. These boys have one last shot, I believe, right here to make some kind of magic happen. Let's see if they can do it. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back. Y'all don't leave yet. All right, Prime fans, we are back. Bottom of the fifth. As I have said, most likely the last three outs of this game, as Cole steps into the box to start off for the Prime. And he takes a look at ball one. And Cole punches one into right field. That one's going to the fence. He's going to go for 2. He better get there. And a nice hit. A nice hit by Cole to lead off. He gets a little pump there. Those skinny little chicken arms. All right, dude. Nicely done. Nicely done to lead us off. There we go with a double. All right, back to business. AJ's in the box. Let's see what we can do here. Cole stays on second. Ball 1. This is Banks on the mound now. And that one's a little low. Cole stays where he is. Up. He's going to get caught over there. And there he goes to third. And he's safe. He about got caught. If I was coach, I'd be like, dude, you made it, but good grief. All right, Cole's on third. No outs. Here we go. AJ's in the box. Drive it, AJ. Bring Cole home. And that one's high. I think, and I can't. I'm gonna make the call. I believe that's Troy behind the plate there. And that brings AJ down. All right, no outs. Runners on the corner. Grayson's coming to the box. And Grayson takes a look at one high and away. AJ stays where he is. Cole's got to get back. I tell you what, Cole's going to get himself thrown out, and we're going to have to run some polls. And that one gets away. Here comes Cole home. He better hurry. He's there. All right, so with a double and then stolen third and stolen home, Cole is home for a run. And AJ goes to second. Meanwhile, Grayson's still in the box here. 2-0. That one gets away. AJ stays where he is. Let's go, Grayson. Strike. Pretty pitch, pretty pitch. Got to swing the bat. That one's in the dirt. There goes AJ down to third. Here comes the throw, and they bottle it. And he's safe. He's going to have to learn how to slide. We're going to have to get him down, get low. All right, so here we go. AJ safely on third. No outs. And, oh! Grayson rips that one hard to shortstop. Shortstop bobbles it. I tell you what, this turf, we're just not used to playing on it, and it's fun to come up here and it's pretty, but it's hot, it's fast. I mean, it moves quick and it bounces high. That's not Troy over there at shortstop. I'm not sure who that is. I can't see that far, but the game changer hasn't caught up. But a hard hit ball by Grayson. He's still at first. And now Braden in the box, 1-0. Braden with some outstanding work in right field tonight. Definitely will be on the highlight reel for him. 3-0, I guess, here. 3-0 maybe. And Grayson back safely to first. Banks with a pretty decent move over to Shaw there. There's a pitch, a little high.
The guy who's pitching.
3-0, or did that bring him down? Yeah, that's 4. Okay, so Braden's gonna come down to first. Grayson's gonna go to second. Excuse me. And catcher wants a word with it. Catcher, I think that's Troy, wants a word with Banks. And we are back to the top of our lineup. Still no outs, now 6-16. And Zach is in the box with runners on first and second. And he takes a look at one. Zach 1 for 2 tonight. And he, bang, drives one out of play onto the roof of the third base dugout. A little bit low, good looking pitch, not a bad miss. That's going to be 1-2. You got to cover that plate. And that was high. Good eye watching that one go by. And that one's low. There go the runners. That's going to make it. Where are we going? Okay, there we go. All right, so everybody advances. Grayson is over to third. Braden's at second. And Zach comes down to load him up. All right, got a little something going here. Let's see if we can keep it going. Bases loaded. And Zandon, who can absolutely drive the ball and would love to right here against some of his old teammates. Everybody's watching Zandon. And he takes a mighty cut, fouls it off, strike one. Let's go, Zandon. Bust one open. And another good cut, a little bit late. He's going to have to protect all over that plate now, 0-2. Let's go, Zandon. And that got him. Cha-ching. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Hey, but now with one out and bases loaded, and he is due. He's had a couple good ones. 1 for 2 tonight. I would love to see Braylon put it over the fence right here. He's been close several times. I just hope I got film rolling when he does it. Here we go. Low. One out, bases loaded. That one gets away from him. Everybody stays where they are. Three and 0. He's going to take this one, or should. I have seen Braylon swing on a 3-0 pitch, and he takes that one inside. He's coming down. That's going to walk in a run. And so with Let's see what's happening here. Okay, so I was going to say, let's see. Coach Adam is going to have a talk with his pitcher. And let's see what's going to happen here. They are going to give the ball to Coleman. Yes? No? Maybe? All right, so we're going to see Coleman come in to close out this game. We're going to take just a short break, let him get warmed up, and we will be right back with you, folks. Stick around. It ain't over till it's over. All right, here we go, Prime fans. We are back to action. Bases loaded. 1 out. Isaac steps into the box. Prime currently down 7-16. And he drives one out there. That one's going to get down. At least 2 runs are going to score, maybe 3. Isaac's going for second. 2 runs are in. And coach holds. Oh, here's a play at home. And he's safe. And Isaac's going to third. So 3 runs score. And Isaac in for a triple. And the boys are getting excited. I can hear them screaming, we're coming back, we're coming back. Got a ways to go, but hey, it's 1 run at a time. That's baseball. So good hit there. And now Isaiah comes into the box, still with 1 out. And Isaiah took a look at one inside. Isaac stays where he is on third. Let's go, Isaiah. Punch it. And foul tip. One and one. A little low. So currently right now 10-16, 1 out. And that one's inside. That's going to be 3 and 1, I believe. And Isaiah rips one. That one gets past shortstop. A run's going to score. And he is going to be safe at first. Good hard hit ground ball there between short and third. So he's on first. Still with 1 out. And now Bryce is in the box. And you better get back. You better get on the base. Isaiah, I had the camera out here pointed at first, or excuse me, pointed at home, but I'm watching Isaiah, and he just about got thrown out. And there's foul ball. We're going to come back and do it again. Good try by Shaw grabbing that one. And we're going to reset and do it again. All right, so I believe that's 0-2, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here we go. Let's go, Bryce. And he does put it into play. That one gets past the second baseman. He's going to hold up at first, but Isaiah's going to third. There we go. So keeping it going here. Nicely done, young man. Bryce with a little punch. Hard hit ground ball. And still with 1 out. Now runners on the corners. I believe Coach Adams going to make a pitching change. Coleman's had his turn. Who's coming in now? Let's see. I believe that we are going to see Troy on the mound. They are taking off his catching gear while everybody gathers over here. And I believe, yes, I would bet money that Troy is going to take the mound. We are going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have 1 out, runners on the corners, and Cooper will be in the box with Cole on deck, and if Cole makes it into the box, we will have batted around in here in the bottom of the fifth. So bear with us. We will be right back, and we're going to finish this game up as Sam gets ready to go behind the plate, and we are going to see what happens next. Hey guys, it is Friday Night Lights. Here we are, Bob Lewis, and I believe we are the last game going here. This is the Silver Championship. Currently, the Prime are down 11-16. Got a little bit of a rally going here. And we are going to take just a quick break, and we'll be right back. Thanks for watching Perfect Game Baseball on ECB Sports. All right, folks, we're back. Troy is warmed up, and we are ready to go live right here with Cooper in the box, and now he steps out. Let's see what's going on. I think the field umpire is getting himself into position. Runners on the corners, one out. Here we go. And Cooper makes it. And Shaw makes the play at first. That's going to make 2 outs, but another run is going to score. And that's going to move Bryce around to second. And now with 2 outs, Cole, who had a nice rip last time, comes into the box to face off against his old teammate, Troy. And let's see. Umpire calls time. And now we're back. Here we go. Keep us alive, Cole. And he takes a look at the ball low. Hey, let's see. That's Bryce. Sorry. AJ is on deck. I was looking at AJ, watching Bryce go down. He's at third. Now 12-16, 2 outs. And Cole swings at that one. Fouls it off, strike one. 1-1. Let's go, Cole. And strike 2, that one low. Good pitch. All right, this is it right here. And he makes contact off of Troy's foot. He's going to be safe. No, they called him out. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. All right. He hustled all the way through, and that was great. Hey, great ball game. We came back 12-16, your final. Down, I can't even remember. But I tell you what, guys, runner-up championship for the Prime, runners-up in the Silver Bracket Championship. I believe the AAA took the gold championship on the opposite field. Good game, guys. A way to come back and battle back. And we are going to pack it up, and we will see y'all soon. Hang around for the ring ceremony next, and we will talk to you later on ECB Sports.